Helena and Harry were once celebrated as one of the most iconic couples to come out of Love Island. Their chemistry was undeniable from the very first moment they appeared together on screen. Fans adored their playful banter, the way Helena would smile whenever Harry walked into a room, and the protective way Harry always seemed to hold Helena close. For months, they became the face of young romance, glamorous, passionate, and hopeful. Yet, behind the curated posts, red carpet smiles, and interviews filled with promises of forever, reality was far more complicated. The cracks began in silence. Friends close to the couple noticed how Helena's once radiant presence started to dim. She was less talkative at events, often caught gazing at her phone or avoiding questions about her future with Harry. Meanwhile, Harry was often spotted attending parties alone, maintaining his charming exterior but avoiding any mention of Helena. To the public, their Instagram remained flawless, filled with throwback memories and carefully timed uploads that convinced fans their relationship was thriving. But whispers began spreading through fan forums. Something wasn't right. By the time Helena posted her tearful video, the world had already begun to suspect. The camera framed her softly, light glistening against her cheeks as tears ran down uncontrollably. Her voice trembled with every word as she admitted the truth so many feared. "We've tried. We really have. But love is not always enough. Harry and I are no longer together." That short statement shook an entire fan base. Millions had rooted for them, invested not just in their TV romance, but in the belief that they were proof love could survive reality show pressure. Her pain was raw and unfiltered, making the heartbreak feel personal to everyone watching. Harry, however, took longer to speak. His silence after Helena's confession created a storm online. Fans demanded answers, tabloids speculated endlessly, and countless theories flooded social media. Was there betrayal? Was it distance? Or simply the harsh reality of two very different people trying to mold into one shared life? When Harry finally posted, his message was short, almost painfully restrained. "Helena will always have a special place in my life. We both deserve happiness, even if it's not together. I wish her nothing but the best." His words were kind, but final. Closing a chapter fans desperately wanted to stay open. The aftermath was immediate. Thousands of fans flooded their pages with broken-hearted comments. "You two were the reason I believed in love again. How could this happen? You were perfect together. Please tell us this is just a break." Some fans even refused to accept the split, hoping secretly that the couple would reconcile after some time apart. Others lashed out at Harry, accusing him of giving up too soon, while some criticized Helena for being too emotional and open. The breakup divided an entire community of followers who had built parasocial attachments to a relationship they thought would last forever. Yet, beyond the noise of fandom, Helena and Harry were simply two individuals grappling with private grief. Friends revealed Helena had been struggling for months with trust issues, not because of any clear betrayal, but because of the overwhelming pressure that came with being a public couple. Every move they made was dissected, every moment together judged, and every absence exaggerated. It became exhausting to perform happiness for millions, when, in truth, the relationship had quietly started unraveling. For Helena, her heartbreak wasn't just about losing Harry, it was about losing the safe space she thought she had found. Love Island had introduced them in a whirlwind of cameras, lights, and stage challenges, but in those quiet nights on the island, she had believed their connection was genuine. She remembered Harry whispering promises under the stars, telling her they could make it work outside no matter what. Letting go of that dream was more painful than anything she had faced before. Harry's perspective, though more private, carried its own weight. Close friends explained that he had been struggling with the suffocating attention. He admired Helena deeply but often felt overwhelmed by the expectations placed on him as a partner. Every disagreement, no matter how small, felt magnified in the spotlight. He feared disappointing Helena, but equally feared losing himself in the process. His eventual decision to end things wasn't out of malice, but a desperate attempt to reclaim balance in his life.